I did not really expect this to happen. And I have a story for you guys. I went to the Qatar Grand Prix last year, and I just went there as a fan, you can say. Nothing much, just a little bit of work here and there. But I ended up here. And then somehow, I ended up on Ferrari's Instagram story. And if that wasn't enough, I was face to face with Lewis Hamilton and Charles.
Leclerc! Leclerc! Leclerc!
Alright, कहानी कहाँ से शुरू होती है? I'm in Islamabad, and randomly मेरा एक दोस्त है जो कि crazy. He's crazy for F1 and he has been obsessed. And he tells me कि like, hey, we are going to Qatar for a project, right? And I was like, हाँ, जा तो रही हैं. And he was like, there is a Grand Prix right around that time period. Would you like to attend it? I was like, sure, why not? Now, funnily enough, comes the time that we have to depart for Qatar. We leave from Islamabad for Qatar on 25th of November. मेरे ख्याल से रात का टाइम था 26 स्टार्ट हो गई थी and we traveled to Sharjah से Qatar. We had a layover in Sharjah. Surprisingly, 27th of November is my birthday as well. Now at this point we did not know that like we would be getting to walk on the pit lane, or even we would be getting to experience all the things that we are about to experience. He texted Formula 1, not texted, email की Formula 1 को कि hey, मेरा दोस्त है, उसकी birthday है Thursday को, and there happens to be a pit lane walk going on Thursday. Can we get access to it? And guess what? Formula 1 granted us 2 passes for the pit lane walk. There comes the day. It was Thursday if I'm not wrong. It was my birthday. We got ready. तकरीबन like हम लोग निकले अपने hotel से towards the metro, to the like metro से to the track. And once we arrived at the track, there were like all of these garages in front of us. Obviously, as you guys would know, like different jitni bhi, Formula 1 ki teams. My friend happens to be a Red Bull fan. He's a huge Max Verstappen fanboy. And he was like, I'm going to stay here. I have a feeling Max is going to pull up and I'm going to be able to see him. So I was like, I'll just, keep going, keep walking, and let me, visit other garages and see other cars, because like, why not? My friend was still at the Red Bull garage. वो अभी तक Red Bull garage के ऊपर खड़ा हुआ है, like he's just waiting for Max. And I get to the Ferrari garage. I'm like at the very back, but slowly I get to the front. Now the problem was कि like बहुत ज़्यादा ladies लोग थी. I was trying my best to stay away, but luckily for some reason there were like 2 guys that were constantly giving me way, and then they had their like possibly like family or lady friends that were in the front. So what they did was they basically gave me a little shield, and I was literally on the forefront, literally with the grill. And I was like, okay, I don't mind this. And I was just standing there. We had no idea. All I was doing was, because throughout जितने भी garages थे उनमें से सिर्फ Ferrari के garage के अंदर like pit practice going on, like the pit crew was doing their practice, changing the wheels, changing the tires, and all the good stuff. All of a sudden बहुत जोर की like the crowd erupted, like everyone went crazy, and me, I initially did not really realize कि क्या हो रहा. I see right in front of me we have Charles Leclerc coming in, follows him Lewis Hamilton, and I'm like, am I alright? और इस वक्त मेरे phone पे like call आने लग जाती है, message आने लग जाते हैं, like मेरे दोस्त के, like his name is Ahmed by the way, and he's like, are you there right now? Apparently Lewis Hamilton and like Charles Leclerc are showing up. They're like, I just took out my phone, took a picture, and sent it to him. Now this wasn't even the best part. In the morning I wake up, like Fajr ke time, or maybe like thoda Fajr se pehle, I get a message from another friend of mine, and his sister apparently is also a Formula 1 fan, sent him a story, an Instagram story. I was like, kya hai is Instagram story? And then like, why are you sending this story to me, right? And he goes, you need to check it out. I was like, okay, I watched it. And apparently Ferrari made a video of Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc showing up in the pit, and they were like a warm welcome from Qatar and all of that. And guess who was right in front of the like entire crowd? That kind of makes me the first Pakistani to be posted on Ferrari's Instagram, does it? I do not know. Mere khayal se, I think possibly, but that is how I ended up on Ferrari's Instagram. And at the same time, I was technically face to face with Lewis Hamilton, the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest driver of this motorsport, and one of the most charismatic and possibly the most likable drivers on the grid right now, Charles.
Leclerc!